Hey guys, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We completed the tutorial, survived by the skin of our teeth, but we are here at the start of the actual game itself. We do have a level up. I'll deal with that once a little bit later. Let's just move forward, see what this guy has. Take the cash. It's not the Shadow Heart. Try and wake her up.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
Perhaps it was some dramatically timed divine intervention.
The Divine tend to keep their interventions close to the chest. Though, I suppose it's not impossible.
Do you have any idea where we are?
No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
What happened to our Gith friend?
You might want to reconsider calling her a friend. Looks like she ran off without us.
You want to stay together, I take it?
We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
Let's go.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Alright. Do the level ups now, so let's do that. So we got extra level 1 spell slot, Jack of all trades, which is pretty good. Add half your proficiency bonus to ability checks that you're not proficient in. Song of Rest is nice. You'll gain a spell, which we'll choose here. What do we want? I don't think we... he's the face of the party. So, Animal Friendship, Thunderwave, Featherfall, Long Strider. Let's go speak with animals for now. You can always replace the spell at the next level up or respec out once we get the respec guy. See what Shadow Heart gets. The one spell slot, Channel Divinity. Starting to turn undead and Domain effect. And when it gets recharged with short or long rest. Turn undead. Invoke Duplicity. That could be good. What spells do we want? Create or destroy water. Sanctuary. Till the affected entity attacks or harms another creature. But it still takes damage from spells that do AoE damage, okay? Bane. Let's take Create Water just in case we need to. Do we have anything here? We need to change. Not really. One thing I will show is Bardic Inspiration lasts until a long rest, or I think, or until it's used. Let's use it on her. And what we can do now is go to, is it character? No, Spellbook, and go to Reactions, and tell it to ask us when we want to use Bardic Attack Defense. I assume that if you don't tick the ask box, it should only get consumed when it's needed, not anytime you do an attack or a defensive action. But to be safe, I think we should make the game ask us if we want to use it or not. Can't be cast on ourselves, so we don't have to deal with that. And we always want opportunity to attack, so we'll just let the game handle that automatically. Search everything. Left alt to highlight. Yep. That. Murgrath. Suspension of Murgrath. We'll take a look at that in a second. And what else there is to loot?
Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
Looks like a sea shanty. Read this. There, I said it, and if you meet me tomorrow, I'll say it again and again and keep on saying it till we're old and grey. So let's do it. Let's go to Baldur's Gate. I know it's risky, but so staying here. The last few months have been hard, but they're always a little easier when you're there. Leave your boat, meet me at the hill overlooking the old bridge, bring whatever you can carry. We'll make do without the rest, don't be late, love, Anna. Take that just in case we need to deliver it to someone. Maybe give it back to Anna. Since presumably this is Sai. Waypoint, got more Murgrass. Dagger root. Check what's in these barrels, and then we'll have a look at the crafting, or alchemy I think it's called. Is it here? No. Wait, where is it? Alchemy. Suspension of Murgrass. Touching a little of the substance to your lips, you begin to hear muffled pulses of sound, daubs of thoughts belonging to those nearby. So it's some kind of mind reading thing, I guess. Ashes of dagger root. Often fed with the blood of the fallen, dagger root is said to help create new victims. A property that only intensifies once the plant has been dried and burnt. Not exactly sure what that does, but we can experiment with that a bit later. Sublimate of belladonna. In this transmogrified state, belladonna loses its toxic properties, gaining instead an engrossing perception-enhancing characteristic. Huh. So that might be helpful for exploring dungeons and be able to find traps and secrets and stuff. We can try that out later. Oil of accuracy. This slick oil helps your weapon slip through the tiniest of cracks in an enemy's defenses. Reasonably self-explanatory. self-explanatory. Fire amber, any salt, alchemist fire. Assume that's just like a bomb you can throw. Molotov or something. Elixir of fire resistance. Seems self-explanatory. Potion of healing. Rogue's morsel. Any suspension. Since water is indispensable in creating a suspension, that could be linked to that element. Okay. And we all know what potion of healing does. Alright, let's move on. Oops, let's pick up this belladonna. And hide, see if we can sneak up on these guys.
Best be on my way. Don't mind if I do.
Shoot it.
Better stay back. One strike. Can't slow down.
Let's just move off to the side a bit. Oh, okay.
Cloak and dagger.
Shadow Heart.
My favorite.
Oh, mistake. Let's hope that Shadow Heart can take them all on. That was a big mistake by me. And we can heal. Healing word is good because it's a range heal.
Another fight.
That's helpful.
Let's go.
Try and jump up here. Okay. Turn. Both missed. 18 armor class, which is good. Now we can shoot from high ground.
My faith will protect me.
Okay, so far so good. We can do a mission, vicious mockery. Wow, that's not a very great insult. Try again next time.
What should I do? Trading first.
9 damage. Try again. Gab with the back. Alright.
Can't give up.
These boots have everything.
Alright, we won the fight. Went much more poorly than I wanted it to, but we got through it. How much experience do we actually have? 399 to go. Okay, so we're about the same. Oh, these guys have a lot of cash on them. Surprisingly. Let's see, no, she does not have Lae'zel's armor. And I think I'm going to go with Shadowheart. Probably will. Since Warlocks have nice synergy with the Song of Rest that the Bard can do. Then, not sure about the last companion I want to bring. Let's just quick save it here. Do I want to bring Gale? Lae'zel? Starion? Not entirely sure yet.
Footprints.
But at the very least we have
More that survived.
Cleric that will tank Will for damage, and then
Looks unstable somehow.
myself as the Bard being the healer. And yeah, we'll see what happens from there and what I feel like we need for the fourth member of our party.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
Alright, touch it, I guess.
A hand? Anyone?
Well, let's see what 4 does. I don't actually know, I've never actually made this choice. Tune yourself to the sigil's magic, then bid it to quiet down. Guidance. Do everything to boost our chances.
Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now a quick little pull should do the trick. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. Usually better at this.
Need to apologize. Are you alright?
A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well.
Never mind the Nautiloid. How did you get stuck in that stone?
I don't know what transpired exactly, but the ship broke into pieces and I suddenly found myself in freefall. As I was plummeting to certain death, I spied a glimmer quite near where I estimated my body to impact with less than savory propulsion. Recognizing this glimmer to be magical in nature, I reached out to it with a weaving of words and found myself on the other side, as it were. How about you? How did you survive the fall?
Be honest, I haven't a clue.
Fair enough. But even so, I have the unfortunate suspicion your survival is still very much in jeopardy. Back on the ship, you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. Were you not?
Couldn't have phrased it more repellently myself.
No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
Oh, let's go with the Bard option. I think where possible, I will choose the Bard option if it makes sense. I can tend to basic wounds and ailments, but alien parasites? Afraid not.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds good.
Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Party line, so our party's there. So we can drag our parties out to split party, which will come in useful at times. So for now, let's all stick together. And let's level up Gale. So, Sculpt spells. Create pockets of safety within your evocation spells. Allies automatically succeed their saving throws against these spells and take no damage. We're going to test that out when we can. Learning evocation spells from scrolls costs half as much. Become 25 gold per spell level. Okay, so it's going to cost gold to learn spells. Necromancer. Okay, so each specialization learns their specialized schools for half price. If you kill a creature with a spell, you regain hit points equal to twice the spell slot level used, 3 times if it's a necromancy spell. Undead and constructs are unaffected. Okay, it's actually quite interesting. Arcane Ward, the residual magic of your spells forms a ward around you that protects you from harm. Okay. Conjuration. Just create water. That's interesting, I suppose. Hypnotic Gaze. Enchantment. Charm and incapacitate a creature. It cannot attack you. It cannot act. You can maintain your hypnotic gaze each turn to extend its duration. Interesting. The condition ends upon taking damage. Okay. So it's just something to lock someone down so they can't participate, but you also can't target them if you want to maintain the gaze. Your dreams grant you glimpses that let you influence the future. After each long rest, you gain 2 portent dice. During the day, you can use your reaction to change the die of any attack roll or saving throw roll near you to one of your portent. Each portent die can only be used once, and you lose your unused portent dice at the end of the day. Interesting. Improved minor illusion as a cast it as a bonus. You can brew 2 alchemical solutions instead of 1 when combining extracts. If you succeed at DC 15 medicine check. Okay, fair enough. I'm going to go with evocation. Originally thinking you have to take magic yourself. You're not a wizard in D&D if you don't take magic yourself. You'd be doing ice knife. Conjuration spell. Evocation, necro, admiration. Chromatic orb. So you can choose what type of damage. That's interesting. Some damage, cold damage. 3D, 1d10. There's potential for slightly more damage, and you can choose which that pair spells. Got Thunder, Grease, pick Grease. See it. Okay. Blazel, if we can. Save it here.
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Let's go with this one. It's a bard choice. You've caught a scout that gives the invasion forces right behind me. Save yourselves. Okay. Guidance. Nice.
Hells, this isn't worth it. I'm out of here.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
Say please.
Never.
Guess we can shoot her down now.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
What exactly is there? Fresh?
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gaith tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
No, I don't think she really wants to say thank you. So we'll just go with this one. Let's go.
You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel.
I'll trust your judgment, but I won't trust her. Not until I've gotten the measure of her.
You've a sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind proved its equal.
Half elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
Okay. Hang on. Let's change up the armor. There we go. Everburn blade. She's got it. She can hang on to it for now. And I think that's fine. Do Lae'zel's level up. Pretty simple. Nothing to really choose. And get accent options, so it is really, really nice. Alright. Now, we should do is pick up Astarion. Actually, I should have probably gotten another waypoint that was close by before I came here, but that's okay. Save it here.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Just be careful.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion.
I think it should be furious.
Yes, you feel hate, and you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
Let's just
The
break
monster
free.
lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
And we'll close the eyes forever.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
On a different run, I actually tried to entertain the Mind Flayer's temptations, and yeah, let's just say it didn't end very well, because I tried to back out at the last minute and rolled a natural one, and it gave me a game over screen, which was hilarious. And I think it's quite funny that they left those sorts of possibilities in the game, which is quite cool. Personally, I like that.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
You look like you could do it yourself.
I was hoping for a kind soul. Well, not to worry.
Go with the dexterity roll, because that's the one I have higher. And hovering over the tag shows you the bonuses for the roll. And of course, we're going to add guidance. Nice.
I saw you on the ship, strutting about whilst I was trapped in that pod. What did you and those tentacled freaks do to me?
Put the knife away and maybe we can
You'll
talk.
talk. I can... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
Mind Flare Worm?
The worm. Of course. That explains things somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Apology accepted.
A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
We'll just introduce
A
ourselves.
pleasure. So, do you know anything about these worms?
Yep, we're turning into Mind Flayers.
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
Roll it. Should be getting
Well,
rid of it.
yes, of course. But first things first.
Chill out at my camp. I'll see you when I see you.
I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't a bad idea. Safety in numbers, after all. And I hate to turn down an invitation. All right. Maybe I'll see you there. Good luck.
So Astarion is probably one that I'm considering as a fourth member. Mainly because, well, as a rogue he does nice damage and all that kind of stuff, so might be handy to have him. Use Shadowheart as my tank, because she has Shadowheart. She has,
Wits and blades always sharp.
I think she gets, well, she has the illusion and she gets mirror image later on, so that's helpful. And then obviously I can buff her with Bardic Inspiration, and she can buff herself with Shield of Faith. So that's always handy. And then we'll have Will,
I've got a
which
long
we'll
road
pick up
ahead.
soon. And have him as
How much farther can I go?
caster. And obviously the bard, my bard is the jack of all trades, doing a bit of everything. And then I guess we can adapt the party as we go, depending on what we need. If we need an extra melee person or an extra caster, we could bring Gale. And then obviously to complete the character quests, companion quests, we could swap in whoever we want to complete the quest with. But for now we'll head up here. Head towards claiming the next waypoint and then probably end the video there and then continue on in the next video. Just takes a while to walk to the next waypoint, which is over here actually.
We should check it out, but be careful.
Go. Waypoint discovered. Hang on. One. So we're starting to collect our members of our party. So this is a good place to stop. We're about to enter the Emerald Grove and we can do all that in the next video. So thanks a lot for watching. Coming back for some Baldur's Gate action, and leave some comments down below if you have any feedback or if you have any questions. I'll try to answer them if I can. But thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.